We are Biafra, nothing more, nothing less. You are welcome to land of rising sun. There is a land that is full of natural resources. With a divine because anywhere you from, around the world, come and see who we are. Because you are welcome. Welcome to Biafra. It's about no you anywhere you from, around the world, come and see who we are. You are welcome. Welcome to Biafra. You're from Bukobodo, you are. Everybody see you are welcome. We believe in quality education. We can be partners if you are ready for innovation. Makanina, Igafuna, be talented to be better.
of what you promised not to come to pass, that heaven and earth will cease to exist. You opened your mouth to bless mankind to the coming of Yahweh Yeshua, who came here and said, let your kingdom come on earth as it is in heaven. Those words can never be in vain because they are anchored upon your holiness and your magnificence. That is why in the end we know that Biafra will come, that these children that we have given birth to all over the world, and their children, and their children, and their children, as long as they give birth to them and they are Biafrans, they will worship you in truth and honesty. Through this very work we are doing, mankind will come to understand you. Let your miracle be wrought in our lives. Let us witness and behold your magnificence, your holiness, your mystery, and your grace under our command. O Lord of hosts, we call upon you. We call upon you to heal. We call upon you to provide succor to those of them who are inconsolable. We ask you to come and strengthen those who are weak. We ask you to restore hope where there is hopelessness. We ask you for inclusion where there is destitution. We ask you for one brotherhood, one camaraderie, one bone, one blood, and one flesh of your children. The Efiks and the Bibios, the Izon, the Shekiri, the Isobos, and also those of them from Isob. We are traveling all the way to the lands of Igala. We are moving on from there to Idoma, to Igede, to the territories of the Igbo land. All these places we dedicate unto thee. All these lands of yours, we ask you to cover it with your mercy. Because Biafra will come, and when it does, we will dance on the streets. I'm telling you, by the time that we are done, humanity will think that we are mad, we are drunk in your glory, and rightfully so, because your kingdom will come to rest upon this very earth. That very kingdom is the unadulterated, non-negotiable sovereignty of the Republic of Biafra, that your will may be fulfilled in our time. All this we pray, all these we ask for, in no other name apart from that name that belongs to you. He said,
See, welcome to my program today. I thank you so much for joining me on this very program. I appreciate everyone who has been able to connect with this program today. I thank you so much for being there. Thank you for spending your time to join us on this very broadcast. As usual, you know why I'm always here to encourage my fellow Biafrans on the situation at hand. And you know that the stage we are in a time of radical evangelism. In a time when we preach the gospel of Biafra in a radical way. It is not a time of resting, not a time of relaxing. It's a time that we have to put everything to make sure that our freedom comes. And that is why I'm here today. I have had a program before at the Linda TV show, and now I am here on my own program, conducting a program as usual to make sure that I reach out to my viewers, I reach out to my brothers and sisters who are there, who are waiting, hoping that we are going to be online. So regardless how tight the schedule is, regardless the difficulties, regardless the challenges, regardless the attacks we are getting, we'll continue to send that message and make sure that I welcome you once again to the year of liberation. Alozie Ambrose, thank you so much, my beloved brother Alozie. I appreciate you. Thank you for joining. May Chukwu Okabe my guide and protect you. Thank you so much, Alozie. So as I was saying, I welcome every one of you who is watching on the comment section. Please, as you join the platform, kindly click like and share. Make sure you share this broadcast to one person as you join. Make sure you reach out to one person. Any platform you belong, make sure you share to one WhatsApp group, one platform, and one person, your closest person, your friend or your family. Share and click like. Amechi Jonas, thank you so much for joining. Amechi, my brother, you're always there for me. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for your support, Amechi. You are part of the ones, people that are making me to come online on a daily basis and give me the strength to ride on. So as long as I come around and I see you, I always know that things are going to get better. There are very formidable Biafrans. So many of you here, some I will not mention their name. They are coming online on a daily basis. Each time they see the notification, they will come online and join on the message of Biafra, and they share the broadcast and make sure it gets to people. That is what we are supposed to do at this radical moment. And today, finally, I welcome every one of you in that year that we have been talking about, the year of freedom, the year of the restoration of Biafra, that year that every one of us have been waiting for, that year I've been longing for. This year have been coming a long way. Our Supreme Amazon Nande Kano talked about this year. He talked so much about this year, 2023, and he told us what to do. Today, we are in that year. What we have to do today is to begin to implement every single thing that Mazen Nanikano told us. William Nemeka, thank you so much for joining. William Nemeka, thank you so much. Water is the key. Yeah, that's always the code. So, Mazen Nanikano spoke a lot about this very year that we are in, the year 2023. If there is nothing you remember among all the messages that Mazen Nanikano gave, remember that he said in 2023, there will be no election. Before they talk about the election, that will be long gone. That Biafra will be long gone. That is why you must have to sit up. If you are an ardent follower of Mazen Nandekano, if you are a hardcore follower of Mazen Nandekano, you believe on his message, you must have to join the queue now. Oluchi, my God, thank you so much for joining. Oluchi, I appreciate you. Thank you for joining. So if you are a hardcore follower of Mazen Nandekano, at this point in time, you don't need to be begged. You don't need to be told what to do. Mazen Nandekano have given us the template of 2023 even before it came. Mazen Nandekano told us what to do in 2023 before this time. And one of the things you must remember, Hi Send Gabon, thank you for joining. One of the things you must remember is that Mazen Nandekano said there will be no election in 2023. Mazen Nandekano said there will be no election in Biafra land. And Mazen Nandekano made it clear that any Biafra that go ahead to begin to talk about election or begin to conduct election, that snake will spit into your eye. I have played the videos, I have played the audio several times, and you have heard it directly from Mazen Nandekano. If you have forgotten everything that Mazen Nandekano said, remember that one. Obioma Elekwachi, thank you so much for joining. Obioma Elekwachi, God bless you. Happy New Year. If there is nothing you can remember, remember that Mazen Nandekano said in 2023 there will be an election. That anybody parading him or herself that is going to go for election, Igbo president or whatever, that we are not part of it. And he went ahead and said that anybody that makes such an attempt to talk about election or go to contest or do anything, that and you're going to watch all of them. Every one of them you see today talking about obedience. Every one of them today talking about election. Just watch and see. It will happen. We are counting days. Comfort, Eagle, thank you so much for joining. We are counting days. As we are counting, every one of us sit up. Continue to count. The eye and on the leadership as in Nandekano, we are consistency personified. If you think we are going to change our decision, you are a joker. You are a joker. If you think somehow we're going to call off what we are saying, you are a joker. Biafra actualization in 2023 is a mandate of Chukwu Kagame, and we are going to hold it until the last time, until when Biafra will be declared. Until Biafra is free, it will be held. I was supposed to pay attention to everything you hear. Pay attention to everything you hear. Today you see the destruction that happened in Biafra land. You see the attack going around in Biafra land. You saw what happened in Okiwe. You saw the way people's lives were taken away from them. Properties destroyed. Businesses destroyed in Okiwe. You saw it. When all these things are happening, nobody is stopping. You have to fight for yourself. Mazen Nandekano spoke a lot about 2023, a time that we have to take a decision. Do we want to continue to remain slave, or do we want to be free? Do you want to continue to remain a slave, or you want to be free? As for those of us who are autopiloted, a majority Biafrans, we want to be free. And that is why we are standing our ground today. That is why we are speaking in the way we are speaking today. That is why we will never stop what we are doing until Biafra comes. We have taken our stand. We cannot be part of this captivity anymore. If you think it's a joke, think again. The only thing that remains for us is the declaration of Biafra. And that declaration will happen very, very soon. What you have to do is to pay attention and key into every instruction that you hear. Nobody's there for me. Nobody can fight for you, and nobody can fight for me. We have to fight for ourselves. That is why we have activated self-defense fully. Self-defense have been activated fully. And the instructions have been given. Every single zoological entity you see in Biafra land, they are oppressor. They are all instruments of oppression. The military in Biafra land are instruments of oppression. The police are instruments of oppression. And that is why we have declared that we don't want to see any checkpoint in any part of Biafra land anymore. We don't want them. They are not there to protect us. They are not there to defend us. They are there to create space for the terrorists to come and take our lives. They have done it in several times. Every instrument of the Zoological Republic you see in Biafra land, they are there to oppress us. They are there to destroy. They are there to create room and make way for the terrorists to come in. And when we say these words, there are videos to back it up. There are testimonies to back it up. For some testimonies to back it up. That is why we must continue to stand where we are standing. Every one of us saw a video when a general in the army, former chief of army staff in that very country, came up and said that every region should wake up and protect themselves, defend themselves. He said it in a national TV, that every region should come out and defend themselves, that the military are colluding with the terrorists. The whole world saw it. The person that made that comment is not a Biafran. In fact, the person that made that comment is one of the people who fought against Biafrans, who made sure that Biafra never stand. But it has gone to a stage where his own home, his own people are under siege. And he couldn't hold it anymore. He came out and he made that pronouncement. And he said that every region should protect themselves. People should come out and defend themselves. He said that the military is colluded. And he made it categorically clear. He made it categorically clear that if you are waiting for the military, if you are waiting for the police to protect you, they will kill you all. That is why we cannot wait anymore. We cannot wait. Every information we need have been given to us. So why should we wait? Every information we need has been given to us. That they want us all out. They want us dead. The only plan they have for you and I is to make sure that they exterminate us from our land. We did not create ourselves as Biafrans. We did not position ourselves in that very locality. We did not put ourselves in that very place. We did not plan the mineral resources we have in Biafra land. It is Chukwu government that gave us that position. And we will defend it by all means possible. We will defend it with the last drop of our blood. Biafra will be declared. As they don't want to listen, we are going to cause, the revolution is going to happen. It doesn't matter what they want, how they do it. Either a peaceful revolution or a violent revolution must happen. And Biafra will be declared. The declaration of Biafra, it will come, it will happen. The only thing you have to begin to do, you that you are a Biafran, if you are in Biafra land or your family is Biafra land, get in touch with them and tell them to prepare. Tell them to prepare for tougher days ahead. Freedom doesn't come cheap. Hear it and hear it again. This is Amaka Nicholas. Thank you for joining. Freedom doesn't come cheap. If you are expecting freedom to be handed over to you, sorry. Nobody's going to hand you freedom in the platter of gold. No. You need to fight for it. Each time we hear about freedom of countries, we hear that free countries fought for their freedom. You can't hear that country beg for their freedom and got it. You can't hear that country were dashed their freedom. No. You can't hear that countries cry for their freedom and they got it. No. What you hear is that countries fought for their freedom and they got that freedom. They fought. They fought. Countries fought for their freedom and they got it. And today, it is time for us Biafrans to fight for our nation. And we will get it. We have the assurance that we are going to get Biafra. The coming of Biafra is a divine mission planned by Chukwu Okike Abiama. He approved it. He gave the time and date. And we are working according to the mandate of Chukwu Okike Abiama. Not by other human mandate. Not just because Mazen Nnamdi Kanu predicted it. Not because Mazen Simon Ekpa is saying it. Not because we are preaching it on different autopilot platforms. But because Chukwu Okike Abiama has given that mandate that Biafra will come in 2023. And those who knows the value of time, like the sons of Issachar, who knows what time is, they killed him. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu killed him, and he said it. 2023, Biafra will come. 2022 has gone. The zoo is gone. We are in an era. In the new year, in the year of freedom, we are feeling it already. We can see it. No man born of a woman can stop our freedom in 2023. The only mission we have in 2023 is to restore Biafra. It is not, we don't have time to talk about any irrelevant issues. We don't have time to pay, we don't have to pay attention to any blackmail or any propaganda or distractors. They have distracted us enough in 2022. They have pushed all manner of propaganda they can in 2022. Did they succeed? Of course, they didn't succeed. Because Chukwu Okike Abiama was with us. They didn't succeed because we were pursuing the mandate of Chukwu Okike Abiama. They didn't succeed because we were pursuing that which we were supposed to pursue. And I tell you, no matter what they do, no matter what they say, no matter their blackmail, victory is ours. And we are going to get to Biafra. Biafra is a divine mission of Chukwu Okike Abiama, handed over to his own children. A land flowing with milk and honey. But the enemy want to take it away from us by all means possible. We are not going to allow them. It doesn't matter how they try, we're not going to allow them. It is not going to be easy. If anybody tells you it's going to be easy, that person might be lying to you. It's not going to be easy, but I'm not telling you anything to scare you. I'm telling you about the reality, how it's going to be. At the end of it all, Biafra will come. Biafra will come. The only thing you can do for yourself and for your family is to key in into the vision of Biafra. The radical evangelism have started. I tell you and I tell you again, in 2022, Chukwu Okike Abiama did everything he has to do for you and I to stay awake. Every revelation you need to hear to believe the gospel, Chukwu Okike Abiama brought it before you and I. He gave it to us. Every single revelation we needed in 2022, every revelation we need about Biafra, anything we need to know about Biafra, every question you ask about Biafra, Chukwu Okike Abiama answered all in 2022. He answered all. No single one was remaining. The revelation and disposition of Chukwu Okike Abiama was so much. It was so much that it touched every angle. If you want to ask about who kidnapped Mazen Nnamdi Kanu and who sold him out, it was revealed. They confessed themselves. They confessed. Who are the ones killing the Biafran people and taking the life of their own brothers? They confessed by themselves. We knew them. They confessed. It wasn't hard. So many confessions were coming. Who are those who are working to see that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is not released, to see that Biafra doesn't come? They confessed. The confession is everywhere. Who are the ones who are consistent? Who are the ones still standing on that IPOB that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu talked about that is indestructible? That IPOB that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu told us that is white and whiter than white. That IPOB that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu said that they are consistency personified It was revealed in 2022. Every revelation was made. All you have to do is to look back and think. Go and check. Who are those who are still consistent in the words and messages of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu? Who are those protecting the legacy of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu? Who are those following the footsteps of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu? It is very clear and clearer than ever. For those of you who think it's a joke, sorry. If you think the coming of Biafra is a joke, you are joking with your life. And I pray you'll be alive to tell the story. Biafra is a divine mission that no man born of a woman can stop. It doesn't matter how you try. Chukwu Okukabem have done his part. It remains you and I to make the move and take our freedom. Chukwu Okukabem have done everything he needs to do for you. He has made it open. He has made it so clear that even deaf and dumb can be able to identify the road track, the track we will follow to get Biafra. The roadmap to Biafra, it is so clear. The template of the coming of Biafra and the freedom of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, it's so clear that if you see any Biafran today that is still in doubt, you will know that that person is either is not a Biafran or the person is lying to him or herself. The template to get Biafra is very clear. As I always said in my broadcast, if you are a genuine Biafran, pay attention to everything that Master Simon Ekpa is saying. It doesn't matter whatever he said. Even when he is joking, anything he says out of a joke and he's smiling, laughing, take it serious. Every single statement you hear from Master Simon Ekpa, take it serious. If you take it for a joke, take it for granted. At your own risk, what you see, you take. Biafra is coming. It will be declared and defended. It doesn't matter whether you like it or not. It doesn't matter whether you support it or not. It is not my date. It is not the date of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. It's not the date of Mazen Simon Ekpa. Chukwu Okukabem gave a date to redeem his people, and he will do it. Remember the word of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. He said they will buy a lot of you over. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu said they will buy so many people over. But even if they succeed in buying the most intelligent people in Biafra struggle, if they succeed in buying the most effective people in Biafra struggle, it will not stop Biafra from coming. So if you think you are very important, if you think that without you Biafra will not come, think again. Think again. This is a divine mission. A divine mission, and Biafra must come because it is divine that you are alive to be in that year of freedom. It's not by your making, not because you are smart. That you are alive to witness this year of freedom of Biafra, this year of the declaration of Biafra, that you are alive at this minute, standing firm, healthy, and speaking. It is not because you are special. You didn't do anything special. You are not righteous. So many people who are very righteous and very, very consistent in pursuit of the coming of Biafra, they couldn't make it. So many people who are genuine in their heart, more than genuine in their hearts, who fought in their hearts, wishing that they will see this year, they couldn't be able to see it. Only Chukwu Okukabem knows why. Chukwu Okukabem alone knows why he made it possible for you and I to be here. Don't joke with this opportunity. The last miracle on the planet Earth is about to happen. 62 days to go. The last miracle on the planet Earth is about to happen. Key in, tap in from that miracle, and you will never ever remain the same. Key in. That is all you can do. Just key in. And you'll be glad you did. For you to be standing firm at this minute of the day, just look back and see where we are coming from since Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped. After the kidnapping of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, all hell broke loose. Hopes were lost. People fell from the roadside. People took different directions. Some begin to promote their own personal self. Some begin to pursue their own personal interests. Some begin to open businesses in the name of Biafra. Some begin to do different kinds of things. Some begin to discourage those who they're supposed to encourage. Some begin to look to those who are going to command and control. But meanwhile, in the midst of all the wave, Chukwu Okike gave us a direction. A man was still there, winning the heart of Biafra, Master Simon Ekpa. And he was able to win our hearts. And Chukwu Okike used him to give directions on what to do and how to go. And since Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped today, he has been very, very consistent, undoubtedly consistent. Standing on that foundation led by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, standing on his word. When he called on sit at home for Biafra, Biafran people generally agreed on Monday sit at home. He stood with the Biafran people, supported them, and we carried the sit at home up to this minute. Chukwu Okike have been using him to give us different kinds of revelations and directions on what to do. Civil disobedience have been activated on different angles, on different rates. And Biafrans keyed in. And here are we today. He has prepared us for this very year that we enter, 2023. Chukwu Okike prepared us through many messages that were coming from Mazi Simon Ekpa, telling us about what is going to happen in 2023. We had our 5-day sit at home. Very, very successful. The 5-day sit at home made a massive, massive revelation. In fact, it was after the 5-day sit at home that the major revelation was made. It was after the 5-day sit at home that the struggle entered into a radical stage. You saw many revelations. People were confessing right, left, and center. Truth began to come out. People begin to realize that all that glitters are not gold. They begin to realize that that thing they were chasing, thinking that there's a way in it, there's no way in it. The department of saboteur that we are pretending all this while to be with Mazi Nnamdi, after the 5-day sit at home, they couldn't pretend anymore. It became clear to every genuine Biafran that these people has never ever been with Mazi Nnamdi, and neither do they know him. It went to the state that a lawyer that claims to be standing for Mazi Nnamdi came out and said that it is only after the kidnapping of Mazi Nnamdi that he began to know him very well. But he claims to be with Mazi Nnamdi since 2015. Yet he never knew him until he orchestrated the kidnapping of Mazi Nnamdi. After orchestrating the kidnapping of Mazi Nnamdi, with the hope that his life would be taken, he saw that Mazi Nnamdi is indestructible. That was why he said, it is after the kidnapping of Mazi Nnamdi that he began to know him very well. And our spokesperson went on to make expositions, call our attention to things that we have seen in the past and we ignore. And the whole world began to see the handwriting on the wall, how they betrayed Mazi Nnamdi, how Mazi Nnamdi was sold out by the people he trusted, the very person who is supposed to defend him, the very person who still claimed to be defending him. It is so sad. It is so sad. But I thank Chukwu Okike who appointed him. And once you are chosen and given an assignment, why should you fear? Who says a thing and it comes to pass? Only Chukwu Okike says the things and they come to pass. Only him has the final say. When he says yes, nobody can say no. And when he says no, nobody can say yes. Chukwu Okike have said yes to the coming of Biafra in 2023. And no man born of a woman can say no. Who are you? Only Chukwu Okike have the final say. He has said it. And because we are the children after his heart, Biafra will definitely come. The only responsibility on our shoulder is to do our own part. Do our own part. There are still some things we have to do as a human. Do our own part. As we have entered in this very revolutionary stage, which have kicked off already. Begin to give your support the best way you can. The ESN need your support. The Eastern Security Network, they need your support for the tools. Chukwu Okike have done his part. We have to move and take it, possess it. Don't be distracted. They are going to bring fear. Do not allow fear to take you. They will come with fear. They will come with propaganda. They will come with blackmail. They will come with death. A lot of things are going to happen in this very year that you're in. Remain focused. Always remember that the cause you are pursuing is the cause of Chukwu Okike. Always remember that the agenda you are following is the agenda of Chukwu Kadoma. It is not your making. And because you are standing firm, building on the foundation of Chukwu Kadoma, there is nothing any man can do. Nothing. As long as we are able to be alive up to this minute, we are going to witness Biafra. We will see it come. For those who have decided to sell their souls out, those who have said over their dead body, most of them are gone. Most of them are gone. And more are going to go. Those that want to make themselves as a sacrificial lamb for us to step into Biafra, it is going to happen. And those faithful ones who are believing with their whole heart that Biafra is coming and is reality, we are going to see it happen. The Thomas will stay there. While the Thomas will continue to doubt, they should just pray that they are alive to tell the story. But for those of us who are genuine in our hearts, pursuing the cause of freedom, knowing fully well that it is our right to be free, we will continue on that path. Self-defense is not a crime. Self-defense is not a crime anywhere. We have activated self-defense fully in 2023. You cannot come and take the life of Biafrans and you go scot-free. Every one of us know that the Nigerian military has been an instrument in the hand of the terrorists. They use them to attack us. There has been a distraction for the ESN. Any place you see their checking point becomes a kidnapping den. Wherever you see a checkpoint of the military in Biafra land, that is the point where the kidnappers stay. You have seen it in several videos. You have seen the several confession. Why somebody will come and begin to confess that they have a camp at the back of police station. People who are working against Biafra. How can you imagine? Can you ever imagine ESN having a camp at the back of police station? It cannot happen. You and I know that it's not possible. And when we have been telling you that there are people who have formed their death squad, claiming to be ESN, but they are not. We told you about them. Some of you never took it serious. Some of you thought it was a blackmail and propaganda until the revelation came. Today they can't hide anymore. They can't hide anymore. And I tell you, all road leads to our freedom now. The road is wide open for you and I. 2022 was a terrible year. A year that Chukwu Okabema fought battle for us. Chukwu Okabema made mind-blowing revelations. I tell you, if after going through 2022 and you come into 2023 and your brain still remains the same, I'm talking to those who are still standing in gap, who are thinking maybe or maybe not. If after passing through 2022, you are still here talking about all those, you are evil. Somebody said, how is he going to donate? He said, somebody's asking how you're going to donate. Check the flyer. You check the flyer. This is a Comfort Eagle Brother Chooks. Please, I am in America. And how do I donate? Yes, my beloved sister, you can make your donation through check the flyer through the website. There is a website for the ESN. Check the ESN fundraising flyer. The ESN fundraising flyer, you can find it on different platforms. You can find it on my own platform. You can find it on Master Samadekwa platform. This is going to be easier for you. You find the Master Samadekwa platform. You're going to just follow the website. When you follow the website, click on the website. You will see the directions on how to make the donation to the ESN through the website. The website is shared in all autopilot platforms. You will see the fundraising flyer. When you see the fundraising flyer, you will see the website. Make sure you copy it accurately. Make sure you copy it accurately. It's not very close to me. I would have read it out for you. I would have read it out for you. I don't have the flyer closer to me here. I don't have the flyer close. I wish I had it close so that I can read out the website for you. But please try and check. Or if anybody here has the website link, you can type it. But my sister, I will urge you to check the flyer of the ESN fundraising. The flyer is everywhere in all autopilot platforms. Just go to that flyer, you will see the website. You click on that website, it will give you directions on how to make the donation to ESN. Thank you, my sister. Please kindly do that. It's very important. or you can equally go to our spokesperson Mazi Simon Ekpa platform. Some of his videos, there's a direction on how to make it also there on there, and I will try and make out a video for that also and post on my platform so that people can be able to see. But most importantly, just go to the flyer. The flyer we use for the fundraising. On that flyer, you will see a website. Copy the website carefully. Follow the website, then you can be able to make your donation, because there are so many people that are sending some fake ones. They will use some fake ones and give you some fake ones that contradict to the one that we are using, and people will be making some donation that goes in the wrong place. Follow that very flyer. The website you see on the flyer is the right website. You follow it and make your donation. Thank you, my beloved sister. So, as I was saying, at this stage we are, this is a time that our freedom is the only thing that matters to us. It is the only thing. It is a responsibility for you, for me, for every one of us. The freedom we are talking about is not just for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, not for Mazi Simon Ekpa, not for me, not only for you. It is for every one of us. A collective interest of us, including our brothers in Oduduwa land. We have collective interest seeking for self-determination and our freedom. That is where we and Oduduwa brothers meet. In that interest, we have the same interest with them. They want their self-determination. They want their self-determination. They want their hope. They want their freedom. We do want our freedom also. And we have agreed to work together in pursuing our freedom. And I bet you, we are in that year of freedom. 62 days to go. 62 days to go. And if you think it's a joke, think again. If you are taking it for a joke, think again. Biafra will definitely come. It's just a question of time, and we are counting days. It's counting days. Counting days. We are counting days. In question of days, you are going to get it. In question of days, we'll get into Biafra. Chukwu Okike is going to help us. Chukwu Okike is going to give us the strength. Chukwu Okike is going to be with us and direct us on how to go about this. We cannot do it on our own. Only Chukwu Okike can give us the directions on what to do, on how to do about it. Only Chukwu Okike. There's nothing any one of us can do. There's nothing any one of us can do. Yeah, my sister, I think I will look for the website and send for you. Let me see if I can get the website and read it out. Once you go through the website, you can be able to get it out. Once you get through the website, I can be able to reach out for the website now. If you can get the website. But maybe what is going to happen, you can send me a private message so that I can be able to pass their website for you. You can send me a private message after my program. I can't be able to get it out now because I'm on a program. Maybe after the program, I'm going to search it out and send to you, or you can send me a private message. Then I can be able to send it to you. I can be able to send it to you through a private message. You can send me a private message there, or you can send a private message through my number. The number I always place, I have my number on my channel also there. You can send a private message through the number so that I can give you the link. My number is always there on the, just get through my number, my WhatsApp number, then I can be able to send you the details and the website so that you can be able to pass it through the website. So that is where every donation is being made through the website. None is being made through the website. So you can be able to look it up. You can send me a WhatsApp message on my number. The number I use on Brookhouse is +601 729 47035. +601 729 47035. +601 7294 7035. You can send me a WhatsApp message on that very number so that I can be able to give you the website and you can be able to make donation through the website. It's only through the website that donations have been made. You don't make donation through individuals. You don't pay it to any account. Every money is being paid to the ESN sponsorship through the website. That is the only way you can make your donation. So as I was saying, everyone here, we have to sit up and do what we need to do. We must have to do what we need to do. We must have to do what we need to do. There is a responsibility that falls on your shoulder. It falls on my shoulder. Every one of us have a role to play. If you know that area, that angle that Chukwu Okike have placed you in, please do remain on that angle and make sure you do something. There is a reason why Chukwu Okike gave you alive. There is a reason why he gave. I am telling you, it is not because you are righteous that you are alive today to see the freedom of the year of freedom. It is not because you are somehow working so hard that made you to witness the year of freedom. There are people that are much more than hard working. They wish they would be in this very year, but they were not. They couldn't make it. There are genuine Biafrans that have fought. They have fought financially. They have fought with their effort. They have fought with their time, but they could not be able to make it up to this point. It is not because they committed any sin. It is not because they committed any crime. But only Chukwu Okike knows why he made it that they cannot be able to make it. Chukwu Okike will favor whom he will favor. Not because of our work. He will favor whom he will favor. He will love whom he will love. Regardless what you say, regardless what you do, regardless what, he will choose whom he will choose. And that is why Mazin Nandekano said that even if they buy every one of you, you can't stop Biafra. I remember in the Bible, Chukwu Okike said that if you refuse to worship me, that I will raise stone. And he will raise stone to worship him. If you refuse to worship me, he will raise stone. And in the same way, I tell you, if you refuse to fight for Biafra, if you refuse to support Biafra, if you refuse to support Biafra in any way or manner that you can, if you refuse to support Biafra, you're holding back your own gift. That gift that Chukwu Okike gave you, either by speaking, either by supporting financially, either by praying, any angle, if you hold back that gift, Chukwu Okike will abandon you. Take away that gift and give to someone else. And the person will do marvelously well, more than ever expected. And every blessing that Chukwu Okike have given you because of this very stage, and you refuse to do it, you cannot. If you refuse to do it, you cannot. You can't succeed. Everyone else has to sit up. Pay attention to things that are happening. Follow Mazi Simon Epa on Twitter. He is tweeting every minute, giving us information, update on what will happen. Follow his broadcast. If you miss the live broadcast, go and rewatch the broadcast. Informations are coming. Follow all the autopiloted platforms. If you are in this platform and you have not subscribed, please, I beg you in the name of Chukwu Okike, subscribe and click the notification. Try your notification. Check your notification if it is clear. If your notification is not on, click that notification. Make sure that the notification is on so that each time I send a message, you get it. Most of the time, I broadcast once in a day, but I do other programs in my platform on Facebook. On my Facebook page, I make a broadcast. The page is on suspension for some few days now. I've not been able to broadcast there for the few years. But I broadcast on my Facebook. When I broadcast on Facebook, then I will cut the message and share it on my YouTube also. So I send message across at all time. Every day at least I send across 3 to 4 messages. So it is important that you click notification, put the notification on so that even if you cannot join the live program, you can come back later and watch it. We are in a time of radical evangelism. In this stage of radical evangelism, you have a role to play. I have a role to play. Every one of us have a role to play. It is not about me. It is not about you alone. It is about every single one of us, our generation unborn. You have seen that the enemy we are up against is not stopping. They are increasing their effort. What are you going to do? What you are supposed to do as a Biafran is to increase your own speed and your own effort. Increase your contribution. That is what you're supposed to do as a Biafran. That is what you are supposed to do as a Biafran. Increase your own speed, increase your own effort. In this radical stage that we are. Every stone that is standing as a barrier must be moved. Let me tell you, Chukwu Okike Abiama is already leading. He is already leading, waiting for you to key in. We are the one delaying. Chukwu Okike Abiama have gone ahead of us. Prepare a land for us, a land flowing with milk and honey. He has given the order, go and take it. Just like he gave to the children of Israel to go and possess the land. And some people went there and they brought false report, and people became afraid. Until when the people who had the spirit of Chukwu Okike Abiama went there, came back and told them that they can possess the land. And they went in empty-handed, and they possessed the land and took over the land. And today, the Israelites have a nation of their own. And there they are, stronger than ever, fighting every day, strong, much more than stronger. And today, it is the turn of the Biafran people. Chukwu Okike Abiama have moved ahead of us, and he will say, come my son, come and take it. What is going to stop us? Who is going to stop us? Who are you? Who are you? Let us not allow the things we see with our eyes distract us. Some of us confess every time we say Biafra is a spirit. Biafra is a spirit. Yet, you cannot pursue the struggle spiritually. Most of us say that word. Biafra is a spirit. Biafra, the confession of Biafra being a spirit is being made every now and again. Almost every Biafra make that confession that Biafra is a spirit. Biafra is a spirit. Yet, you can't open your ears and listen to the word of the spirit. He said, move. You are still trying to use your physical eye to decide whether to move or not to move. He said, go and possess your possession. You are still beginning to calculate how many warship you have bought. He said, take your country. Biafra is coming. Take your country. Biafra is here. You are still contemplating how many jet fighters do we have? How many machine guns do we have? How many armor tanks do we have? You are contemplating, but it is not in your hand. He that sent us for that mission will provide everything that we need. Just like Abraham said, that Chukwu Okike Abiama will provide the sheep for the sacrifice. Abraham made that comment when he never knew that the provision was there. That is faith. That is faith with work. After having that faith, he went ahead and began to walk. Abraham, when he said that Chukwu Okike Abiama will provide the sheep for the sacrifice, he has not seen the sheep. He has not seen it. He didn't have any dream of it. It's not as if it was revealed to him. No. But with faith, he told his own child that was supposed to sacrifice and told them, Chukwu Okike Abiama will provide a sheep for the sacrifice. And he went ahead and began to go. Undoubtedly. But today, so many of us that claim that Biafra is a spirit, we are having a lot of doubt. When our spokesperson, Master Samuel, ever have come and told us, we are going to Biafra, and Biafra is coming. In 2023, some of us are still having that. We are still trying to figure out how it's going to happen. Some of us are still busy channeling our eyes to the physical things we see. And yet, we will confess and say that Biafra is a spirit. How dare you say Biafra is a spirit, and yet you cannot see spiritual things when they are happening? How dare you confess that Biafra is a spirit, yet you cannot allow the spirit to take control? How dare you say Biafra is a spirit, yet you are trying to belittle Chukwu Okike Abiama? You want to limit Chukwu Okike Abiama. You want to limit him to your brain. You want to limit Chukwu Okike Abiama with things you see and things you know. No, you don't have to limit him. Let the place open for him. Leave the room open for Chukwu Okike Abiama. He is too big to be caged in a corner. Chukwu Okike Abiama is too big to be bottled down. He's too big. Let the place open for him. Let him act, and you will see. Mazen Nandekano called it the last miracle on the planet Earth. Do you know what is miracle? Miracle is something that is not planned. You don't plan miracle. It just happens. It happens when you don't know it, when you don't believe it. When you don't think it will happen, it will just happen. That is miracle. And I tell you, in the struggle that we are today, that gate is about to open. All you have to do is to close your eyes to the physical things you see. Pursue Biafra as a spirit that you confess that it is. When you begin to pursue Biafra as a spirit, you will believe every word that comes from our spokesperson, Master Simon Ever, because he is in the spirit. He is. I can assure you, he is in the spirit. He doesn't people who are living in their own brain. People who are living in their own brain, they are the people who fell aside. The Department of Sabotua. Some of them, they might desire, they might wish that Biafra come, but because they are working ordinary, empty. This Department of Sabotua, they are working empty. So they begin to think in their head, how possible is it for them to have an aircraft that will match the Zoological Republic? How can they get an armored car that will match the Zoological Republic? How can it be possible that they can defeat this army of the zoo? Because their mind is on the physical things. They lost it. They lost it. They sold out. That is why they cannot speak a word and stand on it. Today they are telling you about no election. The next few minutes they are talking about the election. The next second they are talking about the next minute they are supporting the Janjaweed. The next minute they are on the same line with the politicians. And at the same time they will come and tell you that Biafra is a spirit. Carnal people. How can a carnal man understand the things of the spirit? A carnal man cannot understand the things of the spirit. Carnal man cannot understand the things of the spirit. That is why I tell you, if you are lucky to be under the tutorship of Master Simon Ekpa today, if you are on autopilot, working under the spokesmanship of Master Simon Ekpa, let me tell you, you are lucky. Count yourself lucky. They took away our eyes. Master Nandekano, our spiritual leader, they took him away from us to make us blind, make us not to see. But before he was taken away, they didn't know that he has transferred the grace to Master Simon Ekpa. The grace had been transferred before they took him away from us. And those of us who are lucky, who are blessed, who are chosen for this day, we stood ground with Master Simon Ekpa. We were standing with him, supporting him. There were so many waves, attacks were coming from all angles, wave. The breeze was so heavy. The earthquake was so heavy, but we were holding strong. It shook and shook and shook and shook. So many people fell out. So many fell out. But you and I, you that is watching me, you and I, we were still standing. For you to stand after those waves and you were able to witness the year of freedom, you are blessed. I say you are blessed. Count yourself blessed. For you to stand after all those waves, after all the shaking from all angle waves, even people whom you thought are formidable, people who claim that we are formidable, they fell out. They fall with their head hitting on the rock. People you thought that they are so spiritual, you thought that they have it all, they have all the way without. They fell off. But you and I, we didn't fall out. You and I did not fall out. We were still hanging. The wave, the breeze was blowing. We were blowing. Some people out of fear, they left their hand and they fell off. So many fell off, including people that you thought are very strong and formidable. They fell off. But you and I, we were still hanging out. We were still there because of the grace of Chukwu Okabem upon you, upon me, upon every one of us. And that grace have launched us into 2023, the year of freedom. And you are telling me that we'll not raise the flag. Of course, the flag will be off. The flag will be up. It is going to be up. We are going to raise the flag with Mazen Nandekano. Very, very soon. Biafran flag will be raised. And no man born of a woman can bring it down. This flag is going to go up. This flag is going up in 2022, 2023. We have been talking about this year for a very long time. We have been speaking about this year for a very long time. We have been speaking about it, crying and shouting about this year. And finally, Chukwu Okabem has given us the grace to be in this year of freedom. And I tell you, it can never be business as usual. This flag will go up. It will continue to fly higher, 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 indestructible. The grace that you are given to witness it today, that grace will remain forever. Biafra will rise. Biafra have risen. Biafra have risen and never ever to fall. The redeclaration of Biafra will happen. In a short while, the redeclaration of Biafra will happen. 62 days to go. All you have to do is to key in. Key in. If you have not keyed in, Better start doing it now. If you are still in doubt, stop doubting. Don't be a doubting Thomas. Stop haunting yourself with doubt. This flag has come to stay. In 2023, we are going to celebrate this flag. Our Supreme Leader Mazen Nandekano is going to be with us, and he will raise this flag. We are counting days. Consistently counting days. Because we know Chukwu Kagame, whom we worship, that he will never disappoint us. Who says a thing and it comes to pass? Only Chukwu Kagame says a thing and it comes to pass. When he says yes, no man can say no. When he said yes, no man can say no. Who has the final say? Only him. He has said it long, long time ago that his people will go home. And that time has come. Chukwu Okama have done his part. Today, it's in your hand, it's in my hand. We have to do our own part. We have to do our own part to get into that land of promise. I pray that Chukwu Okama will give us the grace to get into that promised land very soon. May Chukwu Okama continue to guide and protect every single one of you that have joined on this program from beginning to the end. Any place you're watching from, I say may Chukwu Okama continue to guide and protect you. Anyone who has joined this very platform today, who has joined us on this broadcast, any place you have connected from any angle, may Chukwu Okama continue to guide you, protect you, and secure you. May the grace of Chukwu Okama be abundant in your life. May the favor of Chukwu Okama continue to follow you. We shall all see Biafra. Every one of you watching, we will all see Biafra. No weapon formed or fashioned against us shall prosper. We will all see Biafra. And Biafra will see. In this year of liberation, in this year of freedom, no weapon of the enemy will hold us back. Every one of us that was able to see the year of freedom, we are going to be there, and we will all raise the flag with Mazen Nandekano. No man born of a woman can stop that. May Chukwu Okama continue to guide and protect our ESN, the men on the ground, people who are on the ground, or every Biafran on the ground, mainly the ESN, the volunteer force that are fighting daily to protect you and I. May Chukwu Okama guide and protect them. May Chukwu Okama guide and protect all his children who are fighting to see that Biafra comes. May Chukwu Okama guide and protect our spokesperson, Master Simon Epa. We commit him into the hand of Master Chukwu Okama. May Chukwu Okama continue to increase his strength, increase his wisdom, increase his knowledge at all times. We commit our Supreme Leader Mazen Nandekano into the hand of Chukwu Okama. May Chukwu Okama continue to guide and protect Mazen Nandekano. Secure him for us. Bring him back to us very soon as he has promised. May Chukwu Okama be our guide, be our protector, be our savior. It doesn't matter what they do. They will kill us. We will kill them. But at the end of the day, Biafra will definitely come. Thank you so much for watching wherever you are watching from. I appreciate every one of you who have shared. Please, if you have not shared this program, I beg you in the name of Chukwu Okama, kindly share. If you have not liked, click like and share. It is very important. That is part of the radical evangelism that we are doing. Do that, and you will be blessed. Thank you so much, and stay safe. Bye-bye. See you again. Happy New Year, everybody. James Chimezie, Happy New Year.